out here after 30 years, yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.
Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Bang, 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 bang. Boom, boom. I appreciate the support. We out here, man. 33 years of prison stories, man. I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate all the support, everybody who rocking with me, everybody who been following these stories and sharing these stories and giving them to the people who need them. I appreciate it to my heart, man. We on the road to 100K. We almost there. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Today, let me see, man. I was going by all trying to remember all these comments y'all be putting in there, man, and some of these people y'all be asking about. I know y'all want some more Safu. I know y'all want some more Gangsta Slim, Coffee Keith. I got you, but I be trying to get all of this other stuff out of my head and get it to y'all. And I'm gonna get back to those. It's sure as grits as groceries. I'm gonna get back to them, so y'all just stay tuned. But today, man, I wanted to talk to y'all about somebody that I spoke about before, and that's Mustafa, man. Mustafa, shout out Mustafa, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna call his real name, but everybody who know who I'm talking about. But shout out to Mustafa, man. DC homeboy, you know. I wanted to talk to y'all today about Mustafa, man. Mustafa was a different cat up in there, man. Mustafa was what people in the system call, you know, like straight DC, man. Mustafa, you knew he was DC. You know he from the city. You already know by his look, his walk, his makeup, his actions, the way he carried himself, straight like that. And he was Mustafa was something to deal with, man. Because Mustafa wasn't playing no games, and they knew he wasn't playing no games. You know, I met Mustafa first on, I believe on Greensville, man. And like I say, man, you know, when you in the system, man, people can, you know, more or less, you know, determine where you from by the way you act, by the way, even before they know, before you even tell them. And Mustafa dressed like he's from DC, man. You know, in the system back then when we could still have all of our clothes and, you know, you could order some of the things that you could order from East Bay or whatever, get your people to send you stuff. So, you know, we had Super Timberlands, we had, you know, fitted caps, we had color shirts and, you know, your own jeans, your, you know, any kind of tennis shoes that you could order the East Bay sale and or that you couldn't sneak through the visiting room, you know what I'm saying? So dudes was walking around there, you know, looking the part of like they was on the street, you know. So Mustafa get up every day, man. Mustafa got on them Super Tims, laced all the way up. Mike got his pants tucked up in them joints, and he got that coat on, you know. And he out there, and he you know, he's searching, he's seeing what's going on. And what I mean by that is Mustafa get his bread off the land, man. You know, that's what in the penitentiary we call off the land. He gonna flat-foot it. You know what I'm saying? Mustafa is into the extortion game. He into the you know, the racketeering. Mustafa is into all of that because he feel more or less like if it's going on, man, you know what I'm saying, he gotta be a part of it. He gotta get his gap. So yeah, Mustafa used to lean on cats, man. You know, he used to lean on, man. To be honest, you know, Mustafa was a little difficult. Mustafa ain't really had no picks. You know what I'm saying? If you got it and he want it, he gonna pull up on you. You know what I'm saying? You know, break bread or you know, break out into your best stance, man, because he want it. You know. So yeah, man, Mustafa kept that pressure on them dudes, man. So they knew what it was when he was coming, but then he's something serious to deal with because he can rumble. First of all, off the top, he can rumble, you know what I'm saying? And he gonna push that Bethlehem, and he ain't faking with it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes will grab that Bethlehem or grab that joint and act like they gonna do something, or they'll grab that joint to try to keep a dude up off of. But you know the difference in who you dealing with when you in there. You know the difference of the type of caliber of dude you dealing with. Mustafa ain't gonna do no playing. And you know, like I say, he'll bring a dude out with it, with, you know what I'm saying, with the mix, you know what I'm saying, so they knew what it was. And he'll pull up on you, you know, straight aggressive. Like I'm saying, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? You got that pack, young. I'm trying to eat. You know what I'm saying? Dudes might be like, man, I got this. I'm gonna be sitting. Nah, I ain't trying to buy nothing. I'm trying to eat. You know what I'm saying? Break bread, man. You know what I'm saying? And dudes be like, you know, nah, Mustafa be like, look, bro. I mean, you gonna, you know, you either gonna do something or you ain't, man. I mean, just let me know, cause I mean, what it is. And Mustafa will straight pull that joint out and just, you know, get to working and tell the dude, look, man, come up off of it or else. And a lot of them, and when I tell you a lot of them have came up off of, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, the rumor get around and everybody talking about Mustafa, but like I say, at the time, man, on Greensville at that time, man, this was like early 90s, mid 90s. Man, we had a mean DC mob up there, man, as far as like the caliber of dudes, you know what I'm saying? Most of the caliber dudes up there from the city at that time, because like I say, make no mistake, you know, you got soft dudes come from every city, everywhere on the planet. You know what I'm saying? DC no exception. But you can rest assured, you know, from DC it's gonna be few, very, very few that's gonna fit that category. So for the most part, all the dudes that was on there, they trained to go. You know what I'm saying? They trained to go on at the drop of a dime. So if Mustafa normally got beef, you know what I'm saying, he gonna handle his beef, but at the same time, if it's somebody like trying to push up on him or trying to, you know, he might press somebody or whatever, and then they got somebody else that's, you know, their team gonna mob up or their city gonna mob up and they gonna, you know, try to rally, man, then, you know, DC coming too, you know what I'm saying? They coming, you know what I'm saying? That Mustafa ain't gonna be standing on his own if those are the circumstances, and they knew that. So, you know, like I say, we had some mean dudes on there at the time, man. Some real, you know, Rich was on there, you know, on there. You got Dixon on there. You got Troop on there. You got Donnell on there. You got Lil Rick on there. You got Ern on there. You got Quincy on there. You got Stink on there. You got Black on there. You got the other older Black on there. Oh man, we was dangerous. We was dangerous far as the DC car on there, man. It was that was a dangerous car right there, man. Cause like I said, man, you know, if everything got, you know, went left, you know what I'm saying, and DC moved, man, it's gonna be nasty. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and like I say, dudes respect Mustafa. Even the homies, they respect Mustafa, and they respect his grind. That's his grind. That's how he get it. You know what I'm saying? He gonna lean on dudes. You know, and you know, it's sad, but it's true. But you know what I'm saying? You know, because I'm saying white dudes ain't stand a chance with Mustafa. They stand zero chance. But you might say to yourself, you say, well, man, why he just picking on the white dudes? Okay. We in the penitentiary. White dudes is getting that sack. White dudes is getting drugs. White dudes is making moves. If you in the penitentiary and you making those type of moves, you got to be prepared to take whatever come with it. Extortion come with it. Possibly robbery come with it. You know what I'm saying? Possibly most definitely violence come with it. So you get yourself involved in this type of lifestyle, you got to be prepared to do whatever. It ain't nobody in the penitentiary to get that sack. And when I say sack, I mean get drugs in. That's what we call it in the penitentiary, getting the sack. It ain't nobody in the penitentiary. I don't care where you at, what you know what I'm saying, what institution. It ain't nobody in the penitentiary to get that sack that ain't got to be prepared for violence. That's impossible. You got to be prepared for that. If you into the business of getting the drugs in and trying to make money in the penitentiary, it's a given that drama is going to come with that. It's a given that violence is going to come with that. So you better prepare for that when you even get in the game. You know what I'm saying? Whether you got to put a team up that you gonna let work your drugs or whatever, and they gonna, they gonna be cannon fodder. They gonna go out there, and fight off whatever, whatever oppose you or whatever. But if you don't, and you just don't, because you gonna have to pay them too. But if you don't want to pay them and you just want to make all the money yourself and want to be self, I'm gonna keep out getting these drugs in, I'm gonna make the money, I'm gonna keep the money. If that's what you want to do, then you go right ahead and do it. Because when that drama come, you got to stand in that same spot and be like, man, this mine, I want all the money, I want all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? You want all the smoke. Because dudes in there is starving, man, and they ain't got nothing. Ain't nobody in the penitentiary got nothing. I done told y'all that 1,000 times. Nobody in the penitentiary got nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care what you got on your books. If it's not a limited, endless amount number, you gonna always need something in the penitentiary. If you got a whole rack of cosmetics, a whole rack of food, all of that stuff is perishable. You're going to use cosmetics every day to take care of your hygiene. You're going to eat food every day. So that stuff is going to deplete. And once it starts depleting, you're going to have to replenish it. If you don't, it's going to run out. So you always need money. It's continuous in prison. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't nobody just well off where they don't need nothing. And when you got it, man, and dudes know you got it, you got dudes in there that don't have anything. So they looking at you. They judging your character. They judging your demeanor. They judging your personality, whether or not you a killer, whether or not you stand up for this and you willing to die for it. You got to be willing to die in the penitentiary over a bag of chips. It's sad, but it's true. You got to be willing to die over a bag of chips, a 35-cent bag of chips. If it's yours. If it's yours, you got to be willing to die for it. Because if you not, the dude that try to take the bag of chips from you is going to get that from you, and then he going to come back and he going to want 5 bags. Then going to come back, he going to want 10 bags. And then once people know he getting that from you and you ain't standing up, then you going to have 15 dudes that want a couple of bags of chips. you going to have 20 dudes that want a whole lot of bag of chips, and so on and so forth. It snowballs like that in prison. That's the atmosphere of prison. That's what it do. It breeds this type of atmosphere where everybody's predator and prey. And dudes is coming to get it, man, because they don't have nothing. They done either burnt bridges with their family, they done did something where ain't no money coming in, or their family just may not be that financially capable of doing the things that they need or providing the things that they need. So they got to get it or either starve. You see what I'm saying? And then a lot of dudes will rationalize in their mind that, man, I'm locked up, man. I'm already locked up for robbery. Now I'm in here and I'm starving, I'm losing weight, I can't eat, my health going bad. Man, I might well rob in here. I'm here for that. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of dudes will come to that conclusion in their mind. But the only difference in prison is you rob somebody in prison, then you can't get away from them. You right there with them. And if you're doing time, even if you get transferred, they get transferred. Even if something physical pop off, you still in prison with him. You still gonna be running into people. If not him, you can be running into people that he cool with, people that's from his city, people that's gonna know that. So it's a continuous cycle, man. It's a continuous cycle once you go down that path. But a lot of dudes know that, they understand that, they accept that. Obviously, Mustafa was one of them who accepted that, because he embraced it. You know what I'm saying? And Mustafa, 9 times out of 10, you're going to see Mustafa moving around. He going to have that coat on. He going to have them super Tims on. I don't care if it's summertime, wintertime, whatever. Mustafa got that coat on. He got them Tims on. And you can lay flat and believe he got that Bethlehem on. He got it on him, man. I'm talking about, yeah, that's like, I got it on me. Yeah, he got it on him. And he going to use it. You know what I'm saying? So them dudes were scared of him, man. I think I told y'all in one of them videos, man, Mustafa used to be plotting, man. Mustafa be over there by the gym. And when you by the gym entrance is where you got to go in to go to your visit. You got to go through these gates to go to your visit. So Mustafa will be over there. And I think at one point in time, I think he had a job in the gym. So Mustafa will be sitting over there just posted up on the wall and just watching all the dudes that's going to a visit. And he know the count because the yard talk. The yard know who getting the sack. The yard know who got this and got that. So Mustafa sitting in there and he watching and he see the dudes that go to the visiting room. So now he waiting for him to come out. So he already know the count, man. So he said, supposed to get on this weekend, da da da. So Mustafa cutting you off right there. he cutting you off at the path. So he see who going over there, you know, he might get a head nod, he might, you know, speak to him or whatever. Then when they come back, Mustafa might pull him over, man, let me holler at you for a minute. Nah, man, I gotta get back. Nah, let me holler at you for a minute. And Mustafa get you over there, man, and say, man, what's up, man? What you get over there? You Man, I ain't got nothing, man. What you talking about, man? Look, I know what time it is, Joe. Come on, man. I mean, what you got, man? I don't want it all, but just break me off. Give me something. Show me some love. Give me something. And, you know, these grown men. So you got to imagine a dude looking at him like, man, what you mean show you something? I don't even know you. What would I give you? And Mustafa like, look, man, I mean, you know, whatever. What you gonna do? You know, now it's showtime. Dudes coming from the visiting room most definitely ain't got the Bethlehem on it because you can't even get in there with it. You got to be strip search going in and strip search coming out. So the advantage is already, you know, on him. The only thing they got to do is see if he's serious or not, and if he bust a move on him, you know what I'm saying, or do something to him, then the gig is over anyway. But if he don't and they submit to his demands and give him what he want, the only recourse they got is to go back to the building, get scrapped up, come back and be ready for war because they already know what the count is. But 9 times out of 10, the dude ain't gonna do that. Number one, he gonna be too embarrassed because he gonna have to be able to tell people somebody took his stuff. So he gonna lose respect and points right there. And number two, if dude was brave enough to pull that joint out on you and take your stuff, he know dude is serious. So now and then you gonna have to be brave enough to say, okay, I know he's serious, but I'm about mine. You ain't gonna take mine. Boom, boom, boom. You gonna have to have more, you know, bravado than he had. To know that when you approach him, some type of violence is gonna occur and somebody gonna get hurt. So you gonna have to be not worried about that not being you or it not being him. These are all these decisions that you got to make in your head. Or you can come to the conclusion where you say you just gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it. You know what I'm saying? He got that. He got that. And I'm gonna tell you, man, messing with Mustafa, man, a whole lot of dudes said, man, he got that. Yeah, they go with he got that, man. They leave it alone because they know that the drama gonna be, you know, way more than what they might be ready for. You know, and then if they go recruit people and get other people, then Mustafa gonna do the same. You know what I'm saying? And Mustafa ain't even really got to ask. He just gonna let it be known because he trained to go on his own. But he just gonna let it be known. Yeah, the Bama's trying to jump me, man. Or they trying to get at me because you know, yeah, I took old Joker's stuff. You know, so I don't know how they moving, but I'm going up out here on this yacht, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Dudes coming, they coming. Nah, y'all ain't gotta come. Y'all ain't gotta come, shawty, I'm good. You know, nah, dudes coming. Because like I say, in the system in Virginia, man, whatever happens to a DC dude, especially a well-known DC dude, then, you know, dudes gonna move with them. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the reputation is on the city. You know what I'm saying? So dudes gonna move with them. They gonna uphold that reputation. They let it be known that, nah, it ain't going down like that because we already outnumbered by everybody. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, and we got Big A there. You know, and Big A Big A ain't gonna ask no question. Big A more on some. Well, let's go. Hold on for a minute. Let me go get that joint. You know, and he coming. You know what I'm saying? He coming. You know, so like I say, man, you know, the group of cast that was up there that was from the city, man, they was about that life. You know what I'm saying? And they weren't going for nothing, man. So like I said, Mustafa reputation alone, you know, warranted respect. You know what I'm saying? And man, Mustafa won't play no games, man. He won't play no games, man. Any dude that was up there on Greensville in them 90s, they know Mustafa. If they put some time in on that, they know DC Mustafa. They know him. You know what I'm saying? And Mustafa used to get at them women, man. I think he ended up Mustafa ended up, if I'm not mistaken, man, he ended up pulling a nurse, man, and fell in love with her, man. I think they ended up getting married. And I think he with her to this day, or the best of my knowledge. I haven't been able to talk to him or contact him since I've been home, you know. But yeah, I've talked to some homies and they done told me, you know, yeah, he stayed with her, the nurse, she was a soldier, and he ended up marrying her. She went with him to some other institutions and he ended up getting out and they together, you know what I'm saying? But Yeah, Mustafa wasn't no joke, man. Mustafa would go up in that joint, and I told y'all them dudes would be swallowing the package, or there'd be, suitcase in the package. Y'all, suitcases, they put it on up the bum. You know what I'm saying? They better man than me. You know what I'm saying? But they'll do that, you know what I'm saying, just to get away, to get it back. Because like I say, drugs in prison is just like the biggest commodity that's in prison. You know what I'm saying? So they'll do whatever they got to do to get it back. But some dudes got the ability to, have the thing wrapped up, in a certain type of way, and they'll swallow it and they'll regurgitate it when they get back, and just so it won't be detected as they coming through the shakedown. Because as I said, you get shook down when you go in, you get shook down when you come out. So, and you got squad cars do all this foolishness. So they get away, but man, Mustafa know all these games. Mustafa might be laid in the cut, man. Got shampoo. Dudes will take shampoo. I don't know if y'all know this, but if you drink shampoo, if you swallow like a cap full of shampoo, you gonna spit up, cause it don't take to your digestive system. So Mustafa might get him, I ain't got nothing, man. He might, shake him down or whatever. All right, go ahead and script. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go ahead and script. Like the police, go ahead. What, man? I ain't scripting, man. I mean, you gonna script, or you gonna take this Bethlehem? I mean, the choice is yours. So Mustafa might script him. You know what I'm saying? Tell them the same thing the police says. Squat and cough. See if something come out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, ain't okay. All right, go ahead and drink this little shampoo. Just drink the shampoo and spit up and see if anything come out. It come out, it's his. You know what I'm saying? Come out, it's his. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, he ain't the only one. He ain't the only one. It's a lot of them. You had a lot of extortionists in there. You had a lot of go hard bullets in there. They gonna take this because that's the only hustle they got. That's the only hustle they got. They don't got no other hustle, so they stick to violence. They know violence. And I told y'all from day one when I started this YouTube, violence is a universal language, man. Everybody understand that, even if you don't speak English. You can catch a Mexican coming out there that speak no English. I speak no English. None of that. You pull that Bethlehem out, he understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Same with any other race. They understand danger. They understand violence. You know what I'm saying? It's universal. So once they know, you had dudes, man, they were scared to go in the visit room, man. Sometimes they see Mustafa down there. Yeah, they was literally scared, especially if they know they was going to do something or not. Then they might know they going to do something and see Mustafa out there before they go in. And then they might tell the people they don't want it. Then they come out and then Mustafa going to shake them down anyway, and then they might not have it. And then they scared, even more scared, because Mustafa feel like you do got it. You know what I'm saying? So it was a double-edged sword, man. But you can rest assured they was on point about Mustafa on Greensville. Yeah, they was on point about it. Anybody that was getting that sack and was doing their thing over there, especially if you was of a different race, or especially if you had any type of suspect on your name, like you weren't built like that, they was aware of Mustafa. You know what I'm saying? And even the ones that was built like that, they had it in their conscious mind. They was aware of Mustafa. You know what I'm saying? And secretly, too, I believe a lot of them dudes was just giving them something anyway, just so he wouldn't even come at them. Man, yeah, I got it, John, but I'm going to see you as soon as I come out, man. Boom. Because Mustafa going to say if you lie, man, you going to pay for that, man. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Just tell me the truth. Yeah, I got you, man. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to get it together. I'm going to break it up. When I come out, I'm going to hit you off. And he cool with that. But he wants something. He wants something. He ain't accepting nothing. He wants something. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, that's his hustle. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of dudes that's their hustle, man. It just so happen to be, Mustafa hustle. You know what I'm saying? Mustafa was Mustafa was a gangster, man. DC gangster for real. And, and he gonna stand on DC 10 toes in the dirt, straight up. And you ain't gonna do none of that disrespecting DC, disrespecting dudes from DC, talking crazy, talking foul. None of that in front of Mustafa, and he ain't gonna address it. None of that. He gonna address it. And he gonna address it aggressively, and he ready for whatever you ready for. He bout that life. You know what I'm saying? He bout that life, man, and he survived that. He survived that life, man, because he made it out of prison, man. And I don't know exactly how much time Mustafa did, but I know for a fact it had to be. He definitely over 20 something. You know what I'm saying? Cause when I was on Greensville, when I first got there, Mustafa was there. So I first got there myself in '93. So And I don't think Mustafa went home, man, till these 2000s and something, if I ain't mistaken. But and I think he made it home before me. Yeah, before me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but yeah, Mustafa was about that life, man. Real live DC gangster, man. And he ain't play no games. And Mustafa got the type of personality and the type of you know, go hard attitude about himself where he gonna survive anywhere he go. Because the same thing he was doing there, when he went somewhere else, I heard the same stories about it. He went somewhere else, I heard the same story about it. See, his drum beat don't change. He is who he is, and that's what it is. You're going to have to deal with it or not. But his drum beat ain't gonna change. He gonna be Mustafa everywhere he go. You know. So man, yeah, but yeah, I wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about Mustafa, man. I'm gonna think some more on some times that I was around Mustafa and things that occurred, man. But I know Mustafa ain't like some of the homies neither. You know what I'm saying? See, like I said, Mustafa ain't had no picks. It was certain homies he didn't like, and he'll say he ain't like them. He'd be like, man, I ain't y'all, you know, we all over there congregating, whatever. He come, and a certain person may come, he'd be like, man, I'm gone. I'll catch y'all later on, Joe. And he'll peel out. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna do what he have to do, not to beef with a homie, but at the same time, he gonna be let it be known. I don't even rock with that joker, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't my type of cat. You know what I'm saying? He just was real like that, man. He was a good brother, man. And like I say, man, when he went on that serious note, man, he was funny too, man. He'll laugh and crack jokes and everything, man. But make no mistake about it, at all times he on that paper chase, and he got to have it. You know what I'm saying? He got to have it. And his whole philosophy is, man, these Bammers ain't gonna be walking around here living good, man, and I'm doing bad. No, that don't even make no type of sense, man. No, it don't make no type of sense. And he ain't care nothing about catching no charge. He ain't care nothing about going to the hole, none of that. He gonna do what he got to do and let the chips fall where they may. You know what I'm saying? So that's what, you know, that's the definition in prison, man, of a top soldier, man. So man, shout out to Mustafa, man, wherever you at, soldier. You know, big love to you, man. Me and Mustafa always been cool from day one, man. And I always understood his grind. I always understood his focus, where he was coming from. I can't argue with a man. The man chooses his own path, and that's his path he chose. That's how he gonna get it. Boom. As long as he ain't faking with it and he bought what he say he bought, I can't do nothing but respect that. And that's what other dudes did. They respected that. You know what I'm saying? They knew what they was getting when they did with Mustafa. Anybody that was in there, they say, man, man, Mustafa surprised me with that, man. I ain't expect they lying. they lying. You know what I'm saying? They lying. They know how he coming. They know what he bought. Straight up. Because he going to tell you. And he don't bite his tongue. He going to let you know, yeah, man, you getting that joint, man. I'm trying to get some of that, man. You know, show some love or something. You know what I'm saying? Show some love. But yeah, man, that's Mustafa, man. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about Mustafa, man. Y'all hit me back, talk to me, man. I talk back. You know, DC stand up. You know, 10 toes down, man. You know, there's a whole lot of good soldiers came through there and walked that line, man, the way the line was supposed to be walked, man. So salute to them, you know, and yeah, man, we out here, man. Y'all let me know what's up, man. Y'all let me know if y'all want to know some more about Mustafa or some other people. Y'all talk to me in the comments. Spark a spark in my brain, man, and I try to bring it to y'all, man. In the meantime, man, y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. And by all means, man, boom, 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 boom. Duck them hooks. And you better duck Mustafa if you see him coming, especially if he posted up. Bang!
The banking special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality. You know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.